Hey, welcome to the channel at the end of the universe. As you guys know, I went to Comic Con Portugal this weekend. I thought I would make a video showing you guys everything that I got from there, from autographs to prints to games and everything in between. Before you ask, I know that I'm always saying that I'm a broke student, and I think that this week I'm an even more broke student. Broker? Is that a word? The truth is, I'm very good at being broke. I've had years of practice in it. And apart from the basic things like rent and food, I really only spend money on three things. Video games, digital versions, usually on sale on Steam or Humble Bundle or GOG. Books, also usually on sale. And art, by which I mean prints, because I cannot afford original art, obviously. And this really only happens once a year, which is when I go to Comic Con Portugal, so here it is. I guess I should add to that number 4, which is stuff that I buy just for this YouTube channel. That's a thing now. Let's start with the autographs. One of the most exciting things this year was that we had Junichi Masuda and Shigeru Omori. I cannot speak Japanese. Please let me know if that was slightly not correct. They are the creators of Pokemon, and we had them here in Porto, which is amazing. So I had them sign one of my brother's games, the Pearl version. I don't know if you can see it. They signed it in gold, which is really cool. It looks amazing, and I'm really happy that I got to meet them. They're incredible. Next we have Secret Wars, which was signed by Ezad Kibic. I don't know either if I'm saying that correctly. He's also really cool. His signature is really abstract. You can barely see it. It's just like, I have no idea if you can see it, but it's here. I guarantee that. Secret Wars was written by Jonathan Hickman, who is an incredible writer. Dear Comic Con Portugal, if you're watching this, please bring Jonathan Hickman next year to Porto. Oh, and Fiona Staples, please and thank you. Leave a comment if you know where that reference is from. I have my pocket version of X-Men Days of Future Past, signed by Chris Claremont, the writer. Finally, I got an autograph from Joe Reitman. If you don't know him, he's an actor, producer, director, and one of the most important members of the Comic Con Portugal team. This is not mine, this is my brother's. He collects video games. I think I've said this before on the channel. So he got this one, Shinobi X. It's not part of my haul, but it's good for all you nostalgic video gamers out there. Moving on to other things. Let's start with Sonny Alcorn-Hender. She makes Tolkien illustrations, which makes me so happy because I'm a huge Tolkien fangirl. I got these two postcards, which is a tree and Thorin, and also this illustration, which is King Thingol. I'm always happy to find things inspired by the Silmarillion, because usually you only find Lord of the Rings and now The Hobbit. If you're at all familiar with Middle-earth lore, this is the elf who fell in love with Melian the Maya, and their daughter is Luthien, who is an ancestor of Elrond and Arwen. Now you know. Next up we have Joana Raquel. I got this illustration of the Goldstein sisters from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And also this one, is it right? Yes. Stranger Things. Isn't that so cool? It's so amazing. Oh, I love talented people. Speaking of Stranger Things, I also got this portrait of Eleven, and by the same artist, this one of Ray. Now you might recognize his style because I have other prints by him, including a portrait of Leia, which I used to have on my old bedroom in the wall. So you might have seen it in one of my videos. This is an artist called Drummond. I've just realized that I don't know his first name, which is odd because I've known him for years. But yeah, check him out, he's awesome. Next we have Raquel Costa, also known as Little Black Spot. This year I bought this portrait of my spirit animal, Ron Swanson. I also got these kitties stealing cookies because they look like my cat, Darwin. Except that Darwin would never steal cookies. He's a health freak, he only eats salad. I also have this portrait of Hermione, which Raquel personalized in front of me. She drew this cat with a witch hat and she wrote a dedication to me, which was so nice. I love it. I'm running out of space. Where am I? Next up we have Jorge Coelho, who is another Portuguese artist, and I also have a lot of stuff from him. He, among other things, has worked in The Haunted Mansion, which was just published by Marvel. He also worked on Polarity, which is where this one is from. This is one of the covers. I have all the comics, but I love the covers. I thought I would have a big print signed by him. I also got a print from Pedro Potier, who is also a Portuguese artist. He made this awesome portrait of Reaper from Overwatch, who I cannot stand. I never play as the Reaper, no, as Reaper. But I love this illustration, so he was there with Patricia Furtado, who made this postcard of Alien Donan. I don't know, maybe this is too small. I got this limited edition comic book by Ricardo Cabral, also a Portuguese artist. I also have a lot of things from him, and last year I got one of these illustrations, one of these pages, which he made on rice paper, so very thin, very delicate. Last year he hadn't finished working on the book, but this year he had, so I had to bring one of them with me. This is a print of Daredevil by Alex Maliv, and he signed it also. He's really cool and so talented. I mean, we had the most incredible guests, and comic book guests, and also actors and everybody else. I also got this Overwatch bag just because it looks so cool. There's Widowmaker on one side and Diva on the other. This was actually you got, it's like a secret goodies bag, so you didn't know what you were getting. You know, this, and I'm going to sound extremely nitpicky, but why say both? Of course, if it's a good game, of course it's well played. You don't need to, this is a pleonasm. There was also this Overwatch print, and this, which I cannot identify. I have no idea what this is. And last but not least, Japanese Kit Kats. I will make a tasting video with these very soon, so stick around. So this was my haul for Comic Con Portugal 2016. I already cannot wait for next year. Let me know what you think of the things that I got. Which one was your favorite? As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!